Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, Married at First Sight UK star Shona Manderson faces a hair dye disaster as she accidentally turns her fringe black with a DIY attempt, seeking help from fans on social media. Shona, known for her time on the reality show in association with controversial star Brad Skelly, shares the mishap on Instagram, admitting the transformation went wrong. Meanwhile, Married at First Sight alum Iris Caldwell embraces a positive turn in her life, announcing her engagement to boyfriend Cam. Iris reflects on her journey, emphasizing her commitment to saving herself for marriage. In contrast, Married at First Sight Season 17 couple Becca and Austin encounter potential relationship challenges ahead. Married at First Sight UK star Shona asks fans for help as she suffers hair dye disaster. Married at First Sight UK star Shona Manderson accidentally dyed her fringe black using box dye and rushed to social media for help. Married at First Sight star Shona Manderson asked her fans for help after she accidentally dyed her fringe black. The TV personality, who rose to fame on the reality program when she was paired with controversial star Brad Skelly, managed to create a hair disaster days before Christmas as she took to her Instagram stories to search for a hairdresser based in Nottingham. Shona usually rocks wavy brown locks with a balayage. She decided to DIY her transformation and used box dye to fix her fringe, but things quickly went wrong. Filming her boyfriend Matt Pillmore sitting up in bed, she asked, "Matt, what color's my hair?" He immediately answered, "Goth black." She asked her boyfriend how bad it looked before he sighed and admitted it looked questionable. Captioning the post, Shona wrote, "Any hairdressers in Nottingham free to give me some blonde in my fringe? I box dyed it myself and it's gone black," along with a laughing face emoji. It comes several days after Shona took a brutal swipe at Brad in a gorgeous photo taken with her new boyfriend. The reality star had a tough time on the series after being paired up with Brad. The two started off getting along like a house on fire as they dropped the Ella bomb and discussed their future together. Things quickly took a turn for the worse when he was accused of being controlling and coercive. In one of the episodes, the model told the experts he allowed Shona to have her feelings and that he wanted to let her be upset in certain situations. The two ended up being kicked off the show due to growing concerns about their unhealthy relationship. Since then, Shona moved on with fellow co-star Matt, who was coupled up with Adrian Naylor. A recent post saw Shona throw jabs at Brad by referencing his spirituality and his tendency to discuss his love for the universe. One episode had him tell her, "Nothing's more than the universe to me. Nothing." The picture had Shona sitting on the bar counter at a fancy venue while her boyfriend Matt stood next to her and leaned one arm on her knee. The TV personality captioned the loved-up photos, "He is what I asked the universe for. Just had to kiss some slimy frogs first." Along with a laughing face emoji and a frog emoji, one fan commented, "You got there in the end and I wish you both well," while one user posted, "We've all been there, girl. So happy for you both." Today's next news. Married at First Sight star Iris Caldwell finds love again with new fiancé. Iris Caldwell is moving on and moving up as she finds love with boyfriend Cam in her new engagement photos. Married at First Sight alum Iris Caldwell has found love again. In an exclusive to People, Caldwell shared images of her engagement with her boyfriend, Cam. "I could not be more excited to embark on this next chapter in my life," she tells People. "Loving Cam is the easiest thing I've ever done, and our engagement marks the beginning of the latest part of our journey." Seeing Caldwell so happy about her engagement to Cam is wonderful given her time on the Lifetime reality series and the tension that happened between her and her then-husband, Keith Manley. Given her history of saving her virginity for marriage, she opened up to People about still saving herself for her wedding day, this time for Cam. And after what happened during Married at First Sight, it is nice to see someone who respects that decision for her. My faith and values remain unshaken and have led me to my person, she explains. From day one, he's risen to the occasion to respect me, my desires and morals, and has never pushed me to compromise on what's most important to me. She went on to confirm that she is still a virgin and will be one until they tie the knot. I could not, for the life of me, wrap my brain around why America was so invested in my sex life and choice to remain a virgin. I'm just as proud today as I was then to say yes, I am still a virgin and will be until I say I do. Iris Caldwell gets second chance at love after Married at First Sight. Her time on Married at First Sight was not easy. During her time on the show, she was paired with Keith Manley. Caldwell revealed she'd remained a virgin until her wedding day and was happily awaiting the day she could consummate her marriage with Manley, but her virginity ultimately is what led to Manley deciding to ask for a divorce when decision day came around for the two as a couple. He claimed she was emotionally immature when it came to sex, and she later revealed that Manley was uncomfortable with taking her virginity. During her time on season 9 of the series, Caldwell says it was a growing opportunity, and she said she appreciates what the show gave her, despite the heartbreak. I will always appreciate the growth track that MAFS provided and the advice the devoted experts offered me. Caldwell went on to talk about how the series gave her wisdom. They all not only gave me wisdom for the TV show, but they also offered valuable lessons for life. I've used that wisdom to reach my next level, and I'm so happy with my personal evolution. Today's next news. Married at First Sight Season 17, Becca and Austin may be headed for disaster. Married at First Sight Season 17 couple Becca and Austin have looked like the real deal so far. However, the couple will soon face some tests. Although they have looked like the perfect couple so far, Married at First Sight Season 17 duo Becca and Austin will soon have to deal with compatibility issues. The moment Austin and Becca met for the first time at the altar, the chemistry between the two was instantaneous. Their sense of humor, personalities, and flirty behavior made them an instant favorite, and it felt like the matchmakers were spot on with Becca and Austin's pairing. However, that initial thought became shaky the following day when Becca revealed her health issues to Austin. Although Austin took the message in stride and offered his support, his behavior slightly changed. Nonetheless, after the initial pairings, Becca and Austin are the only couples on the show who haven't had any drama since their marriage. However, a closer look at Becca and Austin's relationship shows that they've only been able to maintain their cordial relationship because they've refused to confront the real issues in their marriage, not because there's a lack of one. However, there have been signs that Becca and Austin's attempt at avoiding conflict will only last for a while, and according to the Married at First Sight Season 17 mid-season trailer, the couple may be headed for disaster. Becca and Austin have been avoiding hard topics. When Becca and Austin appeared together at the beach during Married at First Sight Season 17, Episode 7, it quickly became evident that although the pair knew the importance of tackling the hard stuff first in a union, they were not quite ready to do so. During their heart-to-heart talk, Becca mentioned how she preferred having deep conversations early on with people she had dated in the past, but Austin didn't wholly welcome the approach as he replied, "To each their own, you know?" via US Magazine. However, Austin was caught off guard by the extent of Becca's health issues, including endometriosis and an autoimmune disease that affects her spine, learning about it a day after the wedding. A surprised Austin could only promise her family to research the conditions after the wedding. While Becca told Austin she believed they were too strong to get broken apart by the issues they hadn't talked about, still not knowing about the severity of his partner's health issues and finding out in front of her family and friends without time to react genuinely wasn't ideal. While Married at First Sight couples have to approach their relationships unconventionally, talking to your partner about challenging and personal matters should be one of the first things in the relationship. Avoiding complex topics like religion, money, and future goals because of a solid initial connection might mean disaster for Becca and Austin in the future. Becca and Austin have different intimacy paces. During Becca and Austin's wedding, the couple were very flirty with each other, and the duo even spoke about their openness to sex, with Austin terming himself an adventurous soul. However, despite the early encouraging signs, the intimacy levels between Becca and Austin seem to have changed in recent episodes. Becca has been the one initiating kisses during the very few times they've kissed on screen. Meanwhile, Austin didn't seem interested in talking about his sex life with Becca when her friend asked, and he instead left the table to get drinks just to avoid the conversation. The couple hardly show any romantic vibes on the show and would often high-five each other like two friends just hanging out. Becca's health issues have been dominating the couple's relationship, and Austin has taken a step back after learning of her previous surgeries and the severity of her condition. While Becca looks eager to get up close and personal, Austin hasn't matched her intimacy pace, and this might lead to many more issues between the pair. Austin will slam Becca for being controlling of his feelings. One thing that has been quite evident in Austin and Becca's relationship is that Becca is the more active and outgoing of the two. Becca's personality also translates into her influence in the relationship, often resulting in her making decisions that undoubtedly affect Austin. One of those decisions was to downplay her health issues, which, according to recent developments, will also affect the couple's chances of becoming parents. Austin has surprisingly been avoiding conflict or challenging discussions with Becca. However, his patience will run out sooner rather than later, according to some of the scenes in the Married at First Sight mid-season 17 trailer. Austin was shown confronting Becca for controlling his feelings, noting, "After what you said, it kinda makes me feel like you want me to just not think for myself all the time." Austin was later seen moving his things to another place to sleep. While the reason for their disagreement has yet to be revealed in the season, it was clear Austin got tired of having to put Becca's wants ahead of his own. Becca will open up about feeling rejected. Becca's fears about being a burden to her past partners might have influenced her decision to downplay her health issues to Austin. However, since finding out, the revelation has had the same effect that Becca might have been hoping to avoid. Austin has not been overly enthusiastic about getting intimate with Becca, and the couple seem to have new issues regarding religion and whether they want to have kids. Becca's reluctance to commit to childbearing seems to emanate from her health issues. However, Austin has expressed his desire to have multiple children. Although Becca and Austin have been the only drama-free couples on the show so far, it is because they refuse to talk and deal with their differences, not because of their perfect compatibility. However, that will soon change according to the Married at First Sight mid-season trailer, which showed Becca telling Pastor Cal she was facing days and nights of rejection. Austin was later seen saying, "I can't do it." While Austin and Becca have tried to maintain the energy in their marriage, Austin seems reluctant to move things forward, which might lead to Becca feeling rejected again in her relationship. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.